top of the lane. Go on a gate post eyeing the bay. Sandals slap on the sun-warmed stone. The hill leans down and shows the way. Hedges brush a squeaky gate. Rooftop stairs step to the shore. A pushback takes a lazy ray. Towels wave from a balcony door. Postcards spin on a sidewalk rack. A fairy horn hums far and low. Dune grass nods along the track. Half the sky is a seaside glow. Window boxes spilled their red. A garden hose taps out a song. Laundry lines swing overhead. The lane tips down and pulls me along. One more bend and the rooftops part. Salt gets louder step by step. The morning saves the best for last. Round the bend, the blue rolls in. Echoes loop high where the mass begins. Salt on the air like a welcome grin. Rooftops open and let it in. 10 more steps, and the sand begins. Round the bend, the blue rolls in. Peppermint stripes on a painted rail. A surf shop chalks the swell you port. Flags on the pier catch a clean full sail. Kids race buckets across the court. Steps go sandy under my shoes. The lane lets go of its last few stones. Bass spreads out in 100 blues. Masts all swaying in easy tones. An ice cart jingles somewhere near. Umbrellas bloom in candy rose. The coast swings open wide and clear. And down I go where the salt wind goes. One more bend and the rooftops part. Salt gets louder step by step. The morning saves the best for last. Round the bend, the blue rolls in. Echoes loop high where the mass begins. Salt on the air like a welcome grin. Rooftops open and let it in. 10 more steps, and the sand begins. Round the bend, the blue rolls in. Bench on the slope with the carved-in name. Half the town below in tiles. Boats like commas on a page of blue, spelling out the seaside miles. Straps retied and the brim tipped back. Pockets holding coins and shells. The hill hands over its last few steps and rings me down like little bells. Round the bend, the blue rolls in. Gulls loop high where the mass begins. Salt on the air like a welcome grin. Rooftops open and let it in. 10 more steps, and the sand begins. Round the bend, the blue rolls in. Stone turns sandy, lane runs out. Planks ahead give a wooden hum. Go walks point like it knows the route. Here's the water, mornings come. First plank creaks like a friendly door. Rails still cool from the tide air. Flags run flapping along the shore. Wooden road going who knows where. Knots in the wood like little maps. Sneakers drumming a soft parade. A skater hums by, tips his cap. Benches striped in sun and shade. An ice cream stand cranks up its sign. Bubble wands from a vendor's cart. Bunny swings on a sagging line. Salt bleached boards with a squeaky heart. A telescope waits on a spare coin, pointing out where the ferries roam. Dogs trot wide at the end of leashes. Every plank a stepping stone. Heel and toe on the wooden song. Rail on the left, shops on the right. The whole deck bounces me along. Planks keep time under walking shoes. Boards drum back the good day news. Gulls hitch rise on the rail top cues. Sun-laced stripes in golden hues. Miles of morning more to choose. Planks keep shoes. A painter sets her easel wide, catching mast in wet cobalt. Kites unroll on the water side, tugging lines like a somersault. A churro cart writes sugar air, radios trade a surfy tune. Deck chairs open pair by pair, canvas backs like slices of moon. A fisherman waves from the lower stair, bucket shining with the first catch in. The morning stacks its small affairs, and the boards roll on with a wooden grin. Heel and toe on the wooden song, rail on the left, shops on the right. The whole deck bounces me along. Planks keep time under walking shoes, boards drum back the good day news. Gulls hitch rides on the rail top cues, sunlay stripes in golden hues. Miles of morning, more to choose. Planks keep time under walking shoes. Stop at the rail where the wind comes through, elbows down on the sun-warm wood. Ferry stitching the far-off blue, the bay below doing all it should. Pocket map staying folded tight, no wrong turns on a single road. Boards pulling on where the rods all lean, one plank more and one plank owed. Planks keep time under walking shoes, boards drum back the good day news. Gulls hitch rides on the rail top cues, sunlay stripes in golden hues. Miles of morning, more to choose. Planks keep time under walking shoes. Deck narrows down to a gate of rope, wind steps up with a bigger view. Rods and buckets ahead in a row, the long walk out is due. Gator rope swings easy through, boards go narrow, wind goes wide. Ross salute along the queue, big blue morning, big blue tide. Wheels click out their measured thread, bass shop rattles a spell hello. Buckets flash with the sardine shred, waves slap slats from down below. Horn held long, deck hands wave from a passing rail. Wind writes verses loud and strong, caps hold on and coats all sail. An old-timer grins at a bending rod, scales a flash in a plastic crate. A kid counts 3 on a lucky knot, and the whole rail leans to see the weight. Further out than the rooftops go, further out than the shadows reach. Open water and the rolling blue, all the way out where the seagulls cheer. Wind at full and the sky rims clear, waves keep score and the railings near. Horns and bells in the salt air here, best seat standing in the blue frontier. All the way out where the seagulls cheer. Foam necklaces around the piles, tide lines combing the mussel beds. Sun spills tinsel across the miles, a day sail leans away in reds. Cameras click at the far horizon, sandwiches out of a checkered wrap. Thermos steam in a rising ribbon, a pelican lands with a sea-wide flap. A radio calls the rolling swells, numbers read like friendly dice. The planks reply with springy yells, and the wide sea shrugs once or twice. Further out than the rooftops go, further out than the shadows reach open water and the rolling blue, all the way out where the seagulls cheer. Wind at full and the sky rims clear. Waves keep score and the railings near. Horns and bells and the salt air here. Best seat standing in the blue frontier. All the way out where the seagulls cheer. Turn around and the town's a shelf. Toy sides, roofs on a stack of hills. The lane I walked is a chalk white thread winding up past windowsills. Out here all the flags fly full. Blue on brighter blue. The far rail hums a rounded note and hands the morning something new. All the way out where the seagulls cheer. Wind at full and the sky rims clear. Waves keep score and the railings near. Horns and bells in the salt air here. Best seat standing, the blue frontier. All the way out where the seagulls cheer. One last lean on the far out rail. Wave to the boats, wave to the crew. Back down the boards with an easy step. The shore is calling to. Steps straight wood, forgiving sand. Shoes come off and swing in hand. Water hushes on repeat. Cool ribbon at my feet. Where sun shines like a fresh poured glaze. Footprints filling one by one. Sandpiper stitch a quick relay. Fastest thread and then they're done. A shell rolls up in a lace of foam. Pink inside like a whisper note. Tide leaves rings as it wanders home. Kelp lies down in a tangled rope. A crab dug hole blows a bubble crown. Driftwood graze in a graceful bow. The water reaches, eases down, reaches again somehow. Edge of the sea, edge of the sand. Two soft borders holding hands. And I walk the line between foam, writes lines and lets them go. Soft, white, cursive, ebb and flow. Sea keeps drafting, calm and slow. Each new sentence starts below. Read the water, watch it grow. Foam writes lines and lets them go. A striped ball hops a lazy arc. Kids dig moats for a dripping keep. A spaniel splashes off its bark. Naps begin where the towels sleep. Sun cream clouds on a freckled nose. Paperbacks turn over drowsy eyes. An umbrella tilts, a cooler shows. Lemon slices, small surprise. Wave by wave the border shifts and goes wet then shines anew. Goes inspect the morning skips and let me wander through. Edge of the sea, edge of the sand. Two soft borders holding hands. And I walk the line between foam, writes lines and lets them go. Soft, white, cursive, ebb and flow. Sea keeps drafting, calm and slow. Each new sentence starts below. Read the water, watch it grow. Foam writes lines and lets them go. Pocket heavy with one good shell. Hem rolled up above the spray. Each step prints a shallow well. The sea fills in and smooths away. Far off rocks in a puddle field glint like coins the tide forgot. The water's edge keeps company. Tied in a loose blue knot. Foam writes lines it grow. Foam lights lines and lets them go. Short bends round to the rocky shelf. Pulls ahead, blink one by one. Cuffs are wet and so is the smile. Walking into sun. Bookshelf warm beneath my palms. Careful steps from stone to stone. Puddles holding little cones, each one a world of its own. Starfish hugs a mussel post. Orange arms in a patient stretch. A hermit crab drags its borrowed coast sideways on a pebbled sketch. Anemones in velvet green, close like fist then bloom again. Snails trace ribbons where they've been. Barnacles tick like rain. A shrimp blinks off a see-through dash. Kelp fans sway in the slightest breeze. Sky lies flat on the water's face. Clouds swim there with ease. Crouch down low and the world goes wide. Quiet as a held in breath. Whole seas cupped inside a stone. Small clear windows in the rock. Blue sky resting on each block. Crabs on errands, snails on walk. Tiny harbors, pebbled dock. Leaning close and let time stop. Small clear windows in the rock. Low tide left its treasure out. Rows of pools like set down cups. A purple urchin turns about. Bubbles rise in single file ups. Fingers hover, never touch. Limpets clamp their china caps. A blenny darts from a shadow hutch. Rings run out in gentle laps. Salt dries white on the back of my hand. Knees gone chalky from the stone. A pool shows me the sky again. And one small cloud on loan. Crouch down low and the world goes wide. Quiet as a held in breath. Whole seas cupped inside a stone. Small clear windows in the rock. Blue sky resting on each block. Crabs on errands, snails on walk. Tiny harbors, pebbled dock. Leaning close and let time stop. Small clear windows in the rock. Somewhere behind the big waves talk. Here it's all in miniature. Fleet of snails on a slow lane walk. Every sailor small and sure. Tuck the fine back where it's at. Leave the harbors as they are. Stand and stretch and tip the hat to the nearest little star. Small clear windows in the rock. Blue sky resting on each block. Crabs on errands, snails on walk. Tiny harbors, pebbled dock. Leaning close and let time stop. Small clear windows in the rock. Rock shelf ends at a curve of bay. Mast tips bobbing into view. Pools wink after me on the way. morning lands. Boats come in on time. Hulls and stripes of blue and cream, names hand painted on every stern. Nets roll up with a salty gleam, winches hum and pulleys turn. Crates of ice go shoulder high, fish flash bright as pocket change. Gulls negotiate the sky, loud about the day's exchange. Boots stomp wet on the wooden dock, ropes fly out and catch their cleats. A thermos pours at the tie-up block, steam and salt and friendly greets. One by one, the engines sigh, lines pull snug and the fenders kiss. The dock claps out a welcome. Ropes and bells and boats come home, wakes unzip in the harbor foam. Every hull with the tail to loan, charts rolled up in the catch full grown. Crates stacked up on the cobblestone, ropes and bells and boats come home. Scales way out in a seesaw song, paper wraps in a practiced fold. Baskets swing on arms along, coins and thank yous, young and old. A cat inspects the lowest crate, tail up high like a harbor flag. An eel draws gasps at the weighing plate, kids peek into a canvas bag. Skippers lean on the sunny wall, trading weather, trading routes. Paps tipped back for the morning's haul, laughter down to the boots. One by one, the engines sigh, lines pull snug and the fenders kiss. The dock claps out a welcome. Ropes and bells and boats come home, wakes unzipping the harbor foam. Every hull with the tail to loan, charts rolled up in the catch full grown. Crates stacked up on the cobblestone, ropes and bells and boats come home. Painted floats in a window net, anchor chains in easy coils. A dinghy naps on a trailer bed, proud of its morning toils. Flags spell out a bunting cheer over the chandler's open door. The bay rocks slow like a rocking chair, and the seawall hums for more. Ropes and bells and boats come home, wakes unzip in the harbor foam. Every hull with the tail to loan, charts rolled up in the catch full grown. Crates stacked up on the cobblestone, ropes and bells and boats come home. Past the seawall, up on the rise, a white cap blinks against the blue. Path of daisies, cliffside wise, points me somewhere new. Gravel path with a sewer lean, fence post holding a wire song. Cliff grass combed in windy green, the tower waves me along. Switchback stitch the headland side, daisies nod in the sea spray mist. Steps cut neat where the rocks divide, rope rail worn to a gentle twist. Berry bushes trade their shade, butterflies run fairy lines over lavender laden braids, past the weathered warning signs. The bay swings out then swings from view, wind turns pages in the grass. Whitewashed wall comes shining through, closer with every pass. Up and up White Tower counting up the waves. Keeper's cottage, half door wide. Kettle whistling its own small tune. Postcards pinned on the wall inside. Compass rose and a chart of June. A brass rail spirals out of sight. Steps worn smooth by weathermen. Lamp asleep till it works the night. Lens rings polished again and again. Visitor sign, a rope-bound book. Pencil swinging on a string. The wind outside gives the eaves a shake, and the wire fences sing. Up and up on the button path. Breath and rhythm, boots in tune. The tower grows a size each turn. White Tower counting up the waves. Steady keeper of sunny days. Red caps, patience set in place. Logging blue and tidy pages. Winking slow at the ferry lanes. White Tower counting up the waves. Shoulder to the whitewashed base. Palm flat on the sun-warmed curve. Paint chips soft like seashell lace. Standing where the sea roads swerve. Ships out far in a moving line. Threading blue like beads on cord. The tower hums its one long note. Steady as a keeper's word. White Tower counting up the waves. Steady keeper of sunny days. Red capped, patience set in place. Logging blue and tidy pages. Winking slow at the ferry lanes. White Tower counting up the waves. Round the base to the cliff top gate. Headland opens, green and white. The path rolls out like a welcome mat to the morning's highest side. Last 3 steps and the land runs out. Wind arrives with open arms. Grass goes flat in a green salute. The morning shows its charms. Town below in sugar cubes. Roofs of rust and seaside cream. The long deck reaches like a ruler. Pinned across the water's gleam. The White Tower on its headland post. Boats like buttons on denim tide. Kites above the dune grass coast. Looping loops from side to side. roof, Darwin, a woven shade, cooler lids in a frosted sweat, radio low with the tune half played, best seats empty yet, paper cup with a lemon lean, ice that crackles a small applause, syrup gold through the shaven sheen, straws that bend for a better cause, surfboards rest on a driftwood rack, wax and salt in the warm plank smell, a hammock sways with a paper back, keeping time like a lazy bell, sandals parked in a scattered pair, broomstick blow over closing eyes, the fan spins slow through the sugared air, circling like it flies, elbows down on the counter wood, watch the bay through a straw roof frame, the morning stretches understood, lemon ice and a slow salt breeze, shade like a hand on the shoulder here, cold cup sweating its beaded cheer, they rolled out like a souvenir, sip by sip the morning clears, lemon ice and a slow salt breeze, the vendor hums to the radio spin, slicing lemons in yellow wheels, a jar of shells by the coin-full tin, gulls patrol for the day's bill deals, a kid trades coins for a rocket pop, counts his change like a captain would, an umbrella leans at the story swap, taka swells and driftwood, ice chest opens a frosty sigh, bottles chime in their chilly rows, the shade slides slow as the sun climbs high, and everybody knows, elbows down on the counter wood, watch the bay through a straw roof frame, the morning stretches understood, lemon ice and a slow salt breeze, shade like a hand on the shoulder here, cold cup sweating its beaded cheer, they rolled out like a souvenir, sip by sip the morning clears, lemon ice and a slow salt breeze, half a cup in the bay in view, nowhere pressing, no undo, the hammock trades its page for a nap, radio slides to an older tune, ice turns loose in the lemon gold, shade drifts east on a wooden seam, little stand with a straw roof crown, captain of the calm routine, lemon ice and a slow salt breeze, shade like a hand on the shoulder here, cold cup sweating its beaded cheer, they rolled out like a souvenir, sip by sip the morning clears, lemon ice and a slow salt breeze, cup to the bin with the rim shot toss, sandals on for the homeward lane, tides come up for a bigger gloss, time to climb again, water's tall on the seawall marks, buoys ride a fatter swell, spray applauds in sudden arcs, the bay rings like a bell, the tides come up with its sleeves rolled up, foam climbs bold on the mossy stairs, boats sit proud where they bob low, morning spent. Postcard wrap gives a parting spin. Dune grass bows along the track. Half the sky still a seaside grin, and the blue keeps calling back. One last look with pockets full, shells and salt and a sunburnt nose. The hill starts up where the water falls. Same blue hill, one more round. See at my back with its brand new sound. Steps go sandy then solid ground. Rooftops rising where the gulls resound. Morning banked and the noon unbound. Same blue hill, one more round. Sandals swing on a finger hook. Salt dried wide on a sun-warmed arm. Pockets rattle their pebble book. The lane hums its uphill charm. At the bend, a backwards glance. Baby low in a full-tie dress. The water waves its wide expanse. Come again, it says more or less. Same blue hill, one more round. See in my back with its brand new sound. Steps go sandy then solid ground. Rooftops rising where the gulls resound. Morning banked and the noon unbound. Same blue hill, one more round. Top of the lane where the gulls trade news. Gate clicks soft and the bass stays true. Round any bend from here on out, and the blue rolls in anew. Salt on the wind at the top of the lane. Gull on a gate post, eye in the bay. Sandals slap on the sun, warm stone. The hill leans down and shows the way. Hedges brush a squeaky gate. Rooftop stairs step to the shore. A pushed bike ticks a lazy rate. Towels wave from a balcony door. Postcards spin on a sidewalk rack. A fairy horn hums far and low. Dune grass nods along the track. Half the sky is a seaside glow. Window boxes spill their red. A garden hose taps out a song. Laundry lines swing overhead. The lane tips down and pulls me along. One more bend and the rooftops part. Salt gets louder step by step. The morning saves the best for last. Round the bend, the blue rolls in. Gulls loop high where the masts begin. Salt on the air like a welcome grin. Rooftops open and let it in. 10 more steps and the stand begins. Round the bend, the blue rolls in. Peppermint stripes on a painted rail. A surf shop chalks the swell report. Flags on the pier catch a clean full sail. Kids race buckets across the court. Steps go sandy under my shoes. The lane lets go of its last few stones. Face spreads out in 100 blues. Masts all swaying in easy tones. An ice car jingles somewhere near. Umbrellas bloom in candy rose. The coast swings open wide and clear. And down I go where the salt wind goes. carved in name. Half the town below in tiles. Boats like commas on a page of blue, spelling out the seaside miles. Straps retied and the brim tipped back, pockets holding coins and shells. The hill hands over its last few steps and brings me down like little bells. Round the bend, the blue rolls in, goes loop high where the masts begin. Salt on the air like a welcome grin. Rooftops open and let it in. 10 more steps and the sand begins. Round the bend, the blue rolls. Stone turns sandy, lane runs out. Planks ahead give a wooden hum. Gull walks point like it knows the route. Here's the water, mornings come. First plane creaks like a friendly door. Rails still cool from the tide side air. Flags run flapping along the shore. Wooden road going who knows where. Knots in the wood like little maps. Sneakers drum in a soft parade. A skater hums by, tips his cap. Benches striped in sun and shade. An ice cream stand cranks up its sign. Bubble wands from a vendor's cart. Bunting swings on a sagging line. Salt bleached boards with a squeaky heart. A telescope waits on a spare coin, pointing out where the ferries roam. Dogs trot wide at the end of leashes. Every plank a stepping stone. Heel and toe on the wooden song. Rail on the left, shops on the right. The whole deck bounces me along. Planks keep time under walking shoes. Boards drum back the good day news. Gulls hitch rides on the real top cues. Sun-laced stripes in golden hues. Miles of morning, more to choose. Planks keep time under walking shoes. A painter sets her easel wide, catching masts in wet cobalt. Kites unroll on the water side, tugging lines like a somersault. A churro car rides sugar air. Radios trade a surfy tune. Deck chairs open pair by pair. Canvas backs like slices of moon. A fisherman waves from the lower stair. Bucket shining with the first catch in the morning. Stacks its small affairs and the boards roll on with the wooden grin. Heel and toe on the wooden song. Rail on the left, shops on the right. The whole deck bounces me along. Planks keep time under walking shoes. Boards drum back the good day news. Gulls hitch rides on the rail top cues. Sun-laced stripes in golden hues. Miles of morning, more to choose. Planks keep time under walking shoes. Stop at the rail where the wind comes through. Elbows down on the sun-warm wood. Ferry stitching the far-off blue. The bay below doing all it should. Pocket map staying folded tight. No wrong turns on a single road. Boards point on where the rods all lean. One plank more and one plank oh. Planks keep time under walking shoes. is due. Gator rope swings easy through. Boards go narrow, wind goes wide. Rock salute along the queue. Big blue morning, big blue tide. Reels click out their measured thread. Bait shop rattles its bell hello. Buckets flash with a sardine shred. Waves slap slats from down below. A ferry crosses, horn held long. Deck hands wave from a passing rail. Wind writes verses loud and strong. Caps hold on and coats all sail. An old timer grins at a bending rod. Scales a flash in a plastic crate. A kid counts 3 on a lucky knot, and the whole rail leans to see the weight. Further out than the rooftops go. Further out than the shadows reach. Open water and the rolling blue. All the way out where the seagulls cheer. Wind at full and the sky rings clear. Waves keep score and the rail leans near. Horns and bells in the salt air here. Best seat standing in the blue frontier. All the way out where the seagulls cheer. Foam necklaces around the piles. Tide lines combing the mussel beds. Sun spills tinsel across the miles. A day sail leans away in reds. Cameras click at the far horizon. Sandwiches out of a checkered wrap. Thermos steam and rising ribbon. A pelican lands with a sea-wide flap. A radio calls the rolling swells. Numbers red like friendly dice. The planks reply with springy yells, and the wide sea shrugs once or twice. Further out than the rooftops go. Further out than the shadows reach. Open water and the rolling blue. All the way out where the seagulls cheer. Wind at full and the sky rings clear. Waves keep score and the rail leans near. Horns and bells in the salt air here. Best seat standing in the blue frontier. All the way out where the seagulls cheer. Turn around and the town's a shelf. Toy-sized roofs on a stack of hills. The lane I walked is a chalk white thread winding up past windowsills. Out here all the flags fly full. Blue on brighter blue. The far rail hums around in note and hands the morning something new. All the way out where the seagulls cheer. Wind at full and the sky rings clear. Waves keep score and the rail leans near. Horns and bells in the salt air here. Best seat standing in the blue frontier. All the way out where the seagulls cheer. One last lean on the far-out rail. Wave to the boats, wave to the crew. Back down the boards with an easy step. The shore is calling too. Steps straight wood, forgiving sand. Shoes come off and swing in hand. Water hushes on repeat. Cool ribbon at my feet. Wet sand shines like a fresh poured glaze. Footprints filling one by one. Sandpipers stitch a quick relay. Fastest thread and then they're done. A shell rolls up in a lace of foam. Pink inside like a whispered note. Tightly lines and lets them go. A striped ball hops a lazy orchid, stig modes for a dripping keep. A spaniel splashes off its bark, naps begin where the towel sleeps. Sun cream clouds on a freckled nose, paperbacks tent over drowsy eyes. An umbrella tilts, a cooler shows, lemon slice, a small surprise. Wave by wave the border shifts and goes, weapon shines anew. Goes inspect the morning's gifts and let me wander through. Edge of the sea, edge of the sand, two soft borders holding hands. And I walk the line between foam bites lines and lets them go. Soft white cursive ebb and flow. Sea keeps drafting calm and slow. Each new sentence starts below. Read the water, watch it grow. Foam writes lines and lets them go. Pocket heavy with one good shell, hem rolled up above the spray. Each step prints a shallow well. The sea fills in and smooths away. Far off rocks in a puddle feel, glint like coins the tide forgot. The water's edge keeps company, tied in a loose blue knot. Foam writes lines and lets them go. Soft white cursive ebb and flow. Sea keeps drafting calm and slow. Each new sentence starts below. Read the water, watch it grow. Foam writes lines and lets them go. Shore bends round to the rocky shelf, pulls ahead, wink one by one. Cuffs are wet and so is the smile, walking into sun. Rock shelf warm beneath my palms, careful steps from stone to stone. Puddles holding little calms, each one a world of its own. Starfish hugs a mussel post, orange arms in a patient stretch. A hermit crab drags its borrowed coast, sideways on a pebbled sketch. Anemones in velvet green, close like fists then bloom again. Snails trace ribbons where they've been. Barnacles tick, like rain. A shrimp blinks off, a see-through dash. Kelp fans sway in the slightest breeze. Sky lies flat on the water's face. Clouds swim there with ease. Crouch down low and the world goes wide, quiet as a held-in breath. Oh, seas cupped inside a stone. Small clear windows in the rock, blue sky resting on each block. Crabs on errands, snails on walk, tiny harbors, pebble dock. Lean in close and let time stop. Small clear windows in the rock. Low tide left its treasure out. Rows of pools like set down cups. A purple urchin turns about, bubbles rise in single file ups. Fingers hover, never touch, limpets clamp with china caps. A blenny darts from a shadow hutch, rings run out in gentle laps. Salt dries white on the back of my hand, knees gone chalky from the stone. A pool shows me the sky again. clock, here it's all in miniature. Fleet of snails on a slow lane walk, every sailor, small and sure. Tuck the fine back where it's at, leave the harbors as they are. Stand and stretch and tip the hat to the nearest little star. Small clear windows in the rock, blue sky resting on each block. Oh, crabs on errands, snails on walk, tiny harbors, pebble dock. Lean in close and let time stop. Small clear windows in the rock. Shelf ends at a curve of bay, mast tips bobbing into view. Pools wink after me on the way, little skies of blue. Round the bay where the seawall bends, mast bells ring a scattered chime. Diesel purrs as the morning lands, boats come in on time. Hulls and stripes of blue and cream, names hand painted on every stern. Nets roll up with a salty gleam, winches hum and pulleys turn. Crates of ice go shoulder high, fish flash bright as pocket change. Gulls negotiate the sky, loud about the day's exchange. Boots stomp wet on the wooden dock, ropes fly out and catch their cleats. A thermos pours at the tie-up block, steam and salt and friendly greets. One by one, the engines sigh, lines pull snug and the fenders kiss. The dock claps out a welcome, ropes and bells and boats come home. Wakes unzipping the harbor foam, every hull with a tail to load. Charts rolled up and the catch full grown, crates stacked up on the cobblestone. Ropes and bells and boats come home. Scales way out in a seesaw song, paper wraps in a practiced fold. Baskets swing on arms along, coins and thank yous young and old. A cat inspects the lowest crate, tail up high like a harbor flag. An eel draws gasps at the weighing plate, kids peek into a canvas bag. Skippers lean on the sunny wall, trading weather, trading routes. Caps tipped back for the morning's haul, laughter down to the boots. One by one, the engines sigh, lines pull snug and the fenders kiss. The dock claps out a welcome, ropes and bells and boats come home. Wakes unzipping the harbor foam, every hull with a tail to load. Charts rolled up and the catch full grown, crates stacked up on the cobblestone. Ropes and bells and boats come home. Painted floats in a window net, anchor chains in easy coils. A dinghy naps on a trailer bed, proud of its morning toils. Flags spell out a bunting cheer over the chandler's open door. The bay rocks slow like a rocking chair, and the sea come home. Past the seawall, up on the rise, a white cat blinks against the blue. At the daisies, cliffs sidewise, points me somewhere new. Gravel path with a seaward lean, fence post holding a wire song, cliff grass combed in windy green, the tower waves me along. Switchback stitch the headland side, daisies nod in the sea spray mist, steps cut neat where the rocks divide, rope rail worn to a gentle twist, buried bushes trade their shade, butterflies from fairy lines, over lavender laden braids, past the weathered warning signs. The day swings out, then swings from view. Wind turns pages in the grass. Whitewashed wall comes shining through, closer with every pass. Up and up on the button path, breath and rhythm, boots in tune. The tower grows a size each turn. White tower counting up the waves, steady keeper of sunny days. Red caps patient set in place, logging blue in tidy pages, winking slow at the fairy lanes. White tower counting up the waves. Keeper's cottage half door wide, kettle whistling its own small tune, postcards pinned on the wall inside, compass rose in a chart of June. A brass reel spirals at a side step, sworn smooth by weathermen, lamp asleep till it works the night, lens rings polished again and again. Visitors sign a rope-bound book, pencil swinging on a string. The wind outside gives the eaves a shake, and the wire fences sing. Up and up on the button path, breath and rhythm, boots in tune. The tower grows a size each turn. White tower counting up the waves, steady keeper of sunny days. Red caps patient set in place, logging blue in tidy pages, winking slow at the fairy lanes. White tower counting up the waves. Shoulder to the whitewashed base, palm flat on the sun-warm curve, paint chips soft like seashell lace, standing where the sea road swerve, ships out far in a moving line, threading blue like beads on cord. The tower hums its one long note, steady as a keeper's word. White tower counting up the waves, steady keeper of sunny days. Red caps patient set in place, logging blue in tidy pages, winking slow at the fairy lanes. White tower counting up the waves, from the base to the cliff top gate, headland open of blue they try to mix. Wind combs everything in place. Salt and sun in a perfect fix. Stand a while and spend it slow. Wealthy in the wide open view. Pockets full of far off boats in every shade of blue. The whole bay shines at once. Gold on blue and generous tons. Every wave takes up the drums. Morning rolling out its sums. Count the sails, count the suns. The whole bay shines at once. One long look to fold and key. Then down the path where the grass is lean. A straw roof raised by the sandy slope. With lemon, shade, and green. Straw roof throwing a woven shade. Cooler lids in a frosted sweat. Radio low with the tune half played. Best seats empty yet. Paper cup with a lemon lean. Ice that crackles its small applause. Syrup gold through the shaven sheen. Straws that bend for a better cause. Surfboards rest on a driftwood rack. Wax and salt in the warm plank smell. A hammock sways with a paper back. Keeping time like a lazy bell. Sandals parked in a scattered pair. Brims to blow over closing eyes. The fan spins slow through the sugared air, circling like it flies. Elbows down on the counter wood. Watch the bay through a straw roof frame. The morning stretches understood. Lemon ice and a slow salt breeze. Shade like a hand on the shoulder here. Cold cup sweating its beaded cheer. Bay rolled out like a souvenir. Sip by sip the morning clears. Lemon ice and a slow salt breeze. The vendor hums to the radio spin. Slicing lemons in yellow wheels. A jar of shells by the coinful tin. Gulls patrol for the day's built deals. A kid trades coins for a rocket pop. Counts his change like a captain would. An umbrella leans at the story swap. Talk of swells and driftwood. Ice chest opens a frosty sigh. Bottles chime in their chilly rows. The shade slides slow as the sun climbs high. And everybody knows. Elbows down on the counter wood. Watch the bay through a straw roof frame. The morning stretches understood. Lemon ice and a slow salt breeze. Shade like a hand on the shoulder here. Cold cup sweating its beaded cheer. Bay rolled out like a souvenir. Sip by sip the morning clears. Lemon ice and a slow salt breeze. Half a cup in the bay and you know we're pressing no undo. The hammock trades its page for a nap. Radio slides to an older tune. Ice turns loose in the lemon gold. Shade drifts east on a wooden seam. Little stand with a straw roof crown. Captain of the calm routine. Lemon ice and a slow salt breeze. Shade like a hand on the shoulder here. Cold cup sweating its beaded cheer. Bay rolled out like a souvenir. Sip by sip the morning clears. Lemon ice and a slow salt breeze. Cup to the bin with shot toss. Sandals on for the homeward lane. Tides come up for a bigger gloss. Time to climb again. Water's tall on the seawall marks. Buoys ride a fatter swell. Spray applause in sudden arcs. The bay rings like a bell. The tides come up with its sleeves rolled up. Foam climbs bold on the mossy stairs. Boats sit proud where they bob low. Masts conducting the salty airs. Kids redig what the water took. Squeals and shovels, a grand retreat. The sea flips pages of its book, reading loud to the whole main street. Flags snap crisp on a rising wind. Gulls surf gusts with their wings held wide. The coast